Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm just going to make a simple recipe. It's something I like to eat for a mid-morning meal or sometimes for breakfast. It's really simple, pretty straightforward. It's just eggs, a little bit of frozen bell pepper onions, and some avocado and some light cheese. So let's get started. So I like to use just a cooking spray. This is olive oil. You can use pretty much anything. It's a negligible amount of fat. I'm just going to set that aside. Now I like to keep some frozen vegetables on hand. These are just a mix of peppers and onions, and there's a number of brands that sell these. They're really cheap, and I feel it's an easier way to cut some time off your recipe. So I'm going to add about a cup of these, and I'm just going to let this sit while I get out the rest of the ingredients. I've got this on sort of low or medium heat, so I'll put this back. And while that is defrosting, so to speak, I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of my stuff. So I'm going to have, so here I've just got some regular eggs. This was some 97% lean ground turkey that I cooked and strained earlier. I'm just going to add a half a cup of that. So this is pretty much going to cook at the same pace. We just want to defrost the vegetables. That'll happen while we're cooking the eggs. So here I've got my half a cup. Put this back. So I like to prep a lot of my ingredients in advance just to knock time off it. So this is only going to take me about 10 minutes to make. So I'm going to go ahead and add the eggs now and kind of see. This isn't really defrosted quite so much, but it will while the eggs cook. So here we go. Okay, got the one egg left. May as well add that. So, usually this is made with 3 eggs. Today we're just going to add 4 because I don't want to get rid of this and not just have a big old container full of 1 egg. So, I'm going to get rid of this to the side. I always like to clean as I go. I find it's just an easier way than having a big mess to deal with at the very end. So now we're just going to stir these a little bit. Use a regular spatula. And it's pretty much simple. I'm just going to watch it for a little bit. Right now it's kind of cooking lightly. So grab some of this my spatula on, and then this is just some seasoned salt. You can get any variety. I like to add just a tiny bit, give it some flavor. So now we've got that. So it's gonna cook, and while we're doing that, we're just gonna grab our avocado. So I've already quartered up some avocados. And we're just going to use 1/4 of an avocado. So I kind of like to just do my lines here, so this makes it easier. It comes out nice in cubes. Just cut it down the middle once. Then we're just going to cut some sides. You're not cutting through the rind, you're just kind of going right down to it. So not a lot of pressure. And that's done. So we're gonna toss this aside. Okay. And get our bowl ready for these eggs. And let's see if I got a spatula. I do. Let's clean this up real quick. Okay, throw this on. Okay, our eggs are getting there. So, I got about 6 minutes into this recipe now. I'll stir it a little bit. See, it's kind of starting to set, so keep that going. Just don't want to burn it. And go ahead and turn up the heat just a tiny bit. Okay, it's just about done. Now I'm going to grab my hard skim mozzarella. When I shop for mozzarella cheese, what I'm basically looking for is I don't want really much more than 6 grams of fat. So 6 grams of fat, 3.5 grams saturated, that's not too bad. I can live with that. So we're going to use a 1/4 cup. Just as soon as these eggs set up a little more. So let's give them a quick stir. Okay, so at this point you've got them seasoned. They're pretty well cooked, but not quite done. Give it a final stir. So they're about 80% cooked. Now we're going to grab this mozzarella. 1/4 cup. It's basically just not packed, but just kind of lightly filled. So now we're going to dump that in. Set that aside. In fact, it didn't really get dirty, so I'm just going to wipe it out and put it back. And put our cheese back. Alright, eggs are just about done. So, set that down. We've got the high heat on. I'm going to go ahead and shut the heat off. Just finish just basically integrating this cheese, letting it melt a little bit. Not really trying to cook the cheese. Okay. So about another minute and a half, these are completely done. So go ahead and clean our spatula. Alright, that's nice and clean. So see, you got this downtime, you can use it just to do a little bit of cleaning in between while I'm waiting for these eggs to finish. So I'm going to dry this off and just put it away. Okay. Alright, now these eggs are just about done. So now we're going to switch to our spatula. This is just for scooping. You can kind of do this however you want, but I like to use the spatula when I'm about to put it in the bowl. So these are pretty much cooked. So we're just going to scoop it right into our bowl. Okay. Try not to spill any. Alright, that's done. Now, these are going to take probably about 5 minutes to cool to the point where I can eat them. So I'm going to clean that off. Pick up what I dropped. Okay. And now we're going to go back to our avocado, which we already prepped. Now we're just going to take our spoon. We've already done the lines. We're going to take our spoon and just kind of get it right next to the rind. I'm just going to do straight down. Boom. Now we've got cubes of avocado. Isn't that nice? So, avocado is all cubed. And we're ready to go. So that's it. Pretty simple recipe. About 10 minutes to make. And another 5 minutes before you can eat it. And it's high in protein, decent in fat, and it's got some fiber. Pretty much everything you need. So thanks for listening, and you guys enjoy your day.